Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Druidically speaking, this has been going pretty well. I've just managed to get every once in a while that little extra combo thing that I need, or I don't know. Just managed to keep it up somewhat. Although it helped me playing against the rogues, who seem to have a harder time against my selection of minions, and when I get the 3-point kung fu thing going with the savage combatants, kick ass. But I do need to keep getting my early start stuff at the start.
Malfurion versus
Here's where I'm going to get stomped, because I'm going to go okay halfway through the game, and then he's going to start playing huge things, and I'm going to be not playing huge things, and then... I'm not a big fan of the flesh-eating ghoul, but I feel like I need to keep this hand, just because it could work out. I don't know. Like, toss the flesh-eating ghoul, there's a good chance I get something less castable, I don't know. I'm wondering if I should just... See, I don't really want to coin her out, because she's more likely to get wrath. Like, I'd rather put out something else to eat the wrath. On the other hand, the roots aren't going to eat wrath for me. So I'd kind of like to just play her turn 2, and then turn 4, or turn 3, I mean, Savage Combatant, if I could, but... No, I guess I just need to play her and hope for the best. I mean, I could potentially play the Flesh-Eating Ghoul, if she doesn't die, but that's like a hell of a weak turn, as far as oh my god, you got that out turn 3? Flesh-Eating Ghoul is not a powerhouse here. Ow. Well, that was painful. I'm not going to get to keep this mana for long. I can blow him up and play Druid of the Saber. Probably the thing to do. But she's going to get Kung Fu, so I'm going to lose that mana no matter what.
What to do?
So I could just play the Flesh-Eating Ghoul, trade, and end up with a 4-attack Flesh-Eating Ghoul. You know what? That's probably better. This is a very flexible card. This is a very flexible card. It's kind of a waste to put them out right now. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have all those good options for next turn. So she's not going to last anyway. Might as well get something out of her. So my turn 2 play was a 4-3. Pretty decent. 4-3 with no actual drawback. Kung Fu and... What, do you have a way to finish him? You're going to Kung Fu him and then Roots him. Damn it. You weren't going to Kung Fu him and not Roots him. That would be pretty silly. Did some damage. Whoop-de-doo. Yes, I'm going to... I don't want to use all of these things at once, but I think I have to. I think I'm going to use the Roots for the saplings. Because this feels like it's giving me an advantage, especially since I do have him to turn one of those into a killing machine, potentially, if I need to.
I'm ready. I'm not ready.
So I could just buff one of them, and then use them both to kill that. Hit for 3 Kung Fu. It's not very exciting. They're 1 cost, so I can't actually attack them and then bounce one of them just to remove his,
I wonder.
at this point in time, disadvantage. Not really a disadvantage, it's an interesting ability, but... No, I think what I have to do is trade these 2 and kill that so I can get out my Savage Combatant, and just hope it doesn't die. I hate doing that. I hate plans that involve hope it doesn't die, but that seems like the best. If he would say not get swiped or bitten, he's totally going to get swiped. And then I'm going to be sad. Piece of crap. At least that took your whole turn, right? You have something. You have roots too? You have like a lot of roots, buddy. Okay, well I can put out the Pit Fighter. That's okay for this turn. And then,
You're in trouble
assuming
now.
she survives, I can swipe something and get rid of those. On the other hand, if my opponent has a bite or a swipe, those 2 plus kill this. Interesting. The problem is swipe doesn't kill him. He would still be around to finish her off. Which sucks. So what I have to do is swipe my opponent for 4, it deals the 1 damage. That still makes her big enough to finish, but then I'm not doing anything with my turn.
I wonder.
It would get rid of them. Or do I, like, leave them alive? Just buff her? Kill him? See, Kung Fu one of them? Save my swipe? That's not ideal. If that makes I should save my swipe. It's not worth it for what it's doing here. But what are you going to do afterwards?
Get in there and fight, maggot!
I fight dirty.
I'm going to fight dirty then. So what do I do with the rest of my mana? I guess I should really just, like, panda this guy. He is pretty good. I could play him again, but he'll just get killed by a 1/1, whereas I'm hoping to swipe something, like, do a swipe that's actually useful, and kill those as a side effect. That would be nice. On the other hand, if my opponent has another roost, you could go bam, bam, roost. So. Ah! That is horrible. Did not see that coming. Now you can trade these two guys to kill him. Which sucks. Although maybe you don't want to, because then you have nothing to buff with Mukla. Okay. Very annoying. Alright, I can take out Mukla for 3 mana there, but then I got nothing else to do with my turn. I do need to get rid of him, though. So I guess we're doing that.
Another night on the prowl.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
And I'm doing crap all with my turn. Had enough mana left for the swipe, which is not needed if I can use that stuff to get rid of him. But I am behind in cards. It's not actually going well.
It's getting hot!
Stuff just worked out well for me. Will you please miss? Thank you! Finally one of those guys friggin' missed. This is probably the person who's like, oh my god, would you ever hit? Usually when he gets played, it's a 50-50 chance, and I almost always lose that coin toss, so I'm happy to see that not be the case for once. So this is annoying. I could play you, Kung Fu, and kill that. I think I'm better off. I'm going to swipe this guy. Maybe a wasted swipe, but I want to free up the board so that I can play him and use his ability and kill something.
I wonder.
That is kind of the plan. I mean, I could just play him and swipe that, but then this is still there to do 2 damage to him, and if it finishes him, that'd be bad. If it didn't finish him, then I'd be in a good place with her. Ah, that is tough. The opponent doesn't have many cards. You know what? I'm going to just try and go for broke here. Probably the wrong move. I needed the swipe because with his thing is still not enough to kill that. But if my opponent can't finish this off, then hooray, but... Okay. Draw a lot of cards. That is horrible, horrible, horrible. But it may not help him deal with the situation. I don't know how much removal he had. He had a lot of, like, cheap blow-up-my-stuff cards. I don't think he has it. If I can keep him alive, it'd be really good. Okay. Because I can use the ability and hit something with him and then get healed. If I had 10 mana, I could do all of these things. Now, I think I do want to get him healed, though, and also get her out. So that's the higher priority. So we're going to go...
Nature strikes!
Nature Strike. Other Nature Strike. Which doesn't actually need his bonus, but whatever. Most importantly, heal back to full. So if something of a force out there, my opponent might be able to kill him. Probably can't just kill them both, I'm hoping. Although playing a giant taunt treant would also screw me pretty good. Of course! Damn it. I'm going to do everything, but it's not going to be enough everything.
Well met.
I still have to trade both of these guys to kill that, so... I don't have much choice. I have to trade both of these guys to kill that, and I can kill the frog with my Super Kung Fu, and then just hope my crap army gets through, even though my opponent has cards and I don't. Oh, wait, I can actually kill him and then still have her alive. Okay, that changes things. I will take the damage, and then hope to have, like, army from I was thinking I had to trade both of them and do that. So I would have been 8 hit points higher, but I'm hoping that she's going to be better for me than 8 hit points. May or may not be the case. That's a good sign that you're killing that, because you're probably not doing a giant AoE. Nope, I retract it. Not a good sign. Holy inspiration
I'll
in
be
this
a
game.
real knight.
Reporting for duty.
Fortunately, I didn't have another card to boost him, so I can't afford to take the 7 to Kung Fu finish this. I'm going to have to trade these 2 with blows. I'm just totally going to lose. My deck is just not capable of recovering from this, I don't think. I'm not gonna have big things to play. And if my opponent has any more big things to play, then I'm boned. That is sufficiently big for against these guys. Oh, and you're gonna get so there whatever maybe advantage I had goes away. You can kill this guy, and then have to Kung Fu just to get him up enough that I can trade my whole army to kill that thing, and then be behind and lose. Nope, neither of these guys is a beast. That doesn't help. So screwed.
Be purged. We're using.
What am I gonna do? Not do that?
For the wild.
Nope. Play this guy. I can't like save him for a beast. I don't have that many beasts. I do have more left, but it's not worth saving it. I need this stuff out now. But even then, my opponent has cards and I don't, so I'm not gonna be able to recover. So, isn't that what I said at the start of the game? If this Druid has any big minions, they're going to win because they're going to have big minions and I'm not? Funny how that happens. Awesome. Now I'm really dead. I do not have the stuff to take that out.
For the wild.
Like 2 turns. I don't have anything that's going to blow up something that large, and I don't have any taunt. Even if I did have taunt, I had a couple of Mogushans I could take. Guess what? They get one-shotted by him. It would not help that much. Yeah. He got so much card advantage out of those 2 big fat guys that I couldn't just blow up with a single card. Like a mage with the right card in their hand or something like that. No. Get it wrong.
For the wild.
For all that matters. So, bad mirror match. It did happen exactly as I said. I get points for that. So now it's sudden death. And we are definitely running into one of the flaws I said my deck had right from the start. It doesn't have big cards. And the thing is, you need some big cards because, sure, they get in your way. They clog you early in the game, so you don't want too many of them usually. But
Malfurion.
if your opponent has big cards to play late in the game, they get so much more value per card for a giant taunt minion like that. Unless you can blow it up in 1 card. These guys, I don't want all these guys as my starting thing, because they both need other help. I don't want to pitch them both, because then I'll have nothing. I don't want to pitch them both, and then I'll have nothing. No, okay, that's a pretty good start. Ironbeak Owl, maybe not ideal as a, starting minion, but I'll take it, because it's castable. Those 2 guys were both horrible 3-mana plays for early in the game. They only get their value later in the game when you can work various effects out to get combos. Which I am against a person with legendary card back. That's not great. I don't have time to study what's good in ranked and then spend all those games playing to try and get up to get my legendary card back. That would be a very time-consuming and painful endeavor. I'm glad to see that. So, since my opponent didn't play a guy, I'm going to go ahead with plan Squire.
Real
For the wild.
which is I trigger my hero ability, he gets his Inspire, so he's now a 2/2 that I got for 1. Now, you could say he's a 2/2 for 3 mana, because I didn't have anything to kill with this, but it's still there. I'm going to point out what? Is it something I can blow up or silence? That is a big dude. It's kind of a pain. Because I can't Kung Fu and Wrath him. I don't really want to trade this guy to finish that. No, the mana just works out badly. I need 4 mana to take him out in any kind of reasonable way. I think I'm just going to Kung Fu my opponent. I don't want to Kung Fu him. He could get healing
For the wild.
or something. I mean, I guess a healing totem wouldn't actually help him, so he's unlikely to be healed in any fashion. But if he just does a trade here, and if he doesn't play any overload cards, then I can Wrath him and draw a card. If he does get buffed, then I can probably just Wrath him the hard way and just blow him up without the card gain. And I still have enough mana to play one of these two.
Mind if I roll need?
Okay.
Run away!
Didn't see that coming. Okay, so we're going to just Wrath and Kung Fu, probably.
For the wild.
Go for control. Probably not the greatest strategy, but I am a little bit ahead in damage. And I have a handful of strong mid-game stuff, so maybe I can make it work, I don't know. Play her next turn, then him and 3-point Kung Fu. Wow, does that thing need to not exist. Wow, does that thing need to not exist. Like, damn. It is super powerful. I'm going to have to silence it, honestly. Which doesn't get rid of it, but I can't let it exist. Doing double attacks and stuff. Flesh-eating ghoul, I mean, he can kill the... Yeah, I'm going to play the flesh-eating ghoul. Because I don't care about him that much. It's so much work to get him to be good, I don't think there's a high probability of it. At this point, I'd rather just use that mana then, so that some other turn when I only have 2 mana, I can still play one of these other guys.
You smell like a leopard.
Okay. So. Again, 4 damage is not that easy for me with this amount of stuff. Like, I play him, and I would still have to do Kung Fu and this to kill that, and then this guy would just take him out.
What?
I could play her for the charge, and then play some other piece of junk, and that's probably what I'm going to have to do.
Another night on the prowl.
The light does not deceive.
Speaking of piece of junk, shamans don't have secrets, so she's not going to be very useful. We'll just keep playing the things that are not good for their mana cost in this situation when it works out exactly with my mana. She's good enough if she can kill him. He would have hit me for 10 damage if I hadn't silenced him. Ah, that sucks so much. So much. So I could Kung Fu kill that guy, but it's going to hurt a lot. I don't have much choice, though. And this guy's going to trade and kill him. That still bites, but I got to get rid of that thing. I guess I could play the Pit Fighter, who's technically big enough to take those guys, but it's not going to work out right. My opponent could just hit me for 10, and that's a very scary proposition. I think I'm going to do this, though.
Now.
Drag no stupid.
I don't know. This could easily work out for my opponent, or like in terms of winning the army fight with just a little bit of doing anything. Or he could hit me for 10, which is not good. Not drawing the support cards to help my minions to win, though. Stuff to do 2 damage to him would have been really great. Oh, that's horrible. He's going to come back as a 5/4. Like, he's going to respawn when he dies as a 5/4 with Wind Fury. I have to kill him again. kind of figured you'd do that. Really need to draw a swipe. Really? You're going to use the rock fighter on him now to kill her? You're not going to have it for when you're wind fury, but hopefully I can kill him before you can do anything. Come on, swipe, 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 swipe. I only have one swipe. That was awesome. Boy, did that kill a lot of bad things I did not want out there. I'm now going to risk playing him. He's probably doomed, but I mean, my opponent was using the rock biter to finish that guy. Maybe it's not that easy for him to do an extra 2 damage. I don't know. Try what I can, though. Because otherwise I was just putting out this, which dies to that and doesn't do much to like, putting this guy out is a risk, because he's so valuable if he stays alive. No, 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 no. Damn it. Can you just draw that? That is so annoying. If he stayed alive, I could have kung fu, killed these things. Okay, well, it looks like we're just playing all our stuff now. These 2 guys can kill him, so it's not great, but I can't do much about that.
You gotta be kidding me!
For the wild.
My opponent has a ton of cards, and I don't, so I have probably lost at this stage. Even though I got that sweet, sweet swipe, I just needed my opponent to not have a way to kill beast mode there. Probably shouldn't have put him out. I probably should have just saved him in my hand for another turn, just played the stupid puddle jumper and kung fu, played him when I knew I would be able to take advantage of it, because if you have 6 mana, if you have enough mana to play and use that guy in the same turn, it's like getting an extra card that kills something. That +2 attack that you used right away. I should have saved it for that. I might have been better off. The fact that he had a big game hunter too, really,
Well met.
just extra shitty for me. But
For
not much
the
I can do.
wild. Reporting for duty.
Just lose slowly and die. It's not like this is a lot of stuff. I don't have the cards to get rid of them. I don't have big enough stuff to overwhelm them. My opponent can kill my whole army with relative ease, and I'm not going to be able to rebuild it.
Bring some fish?
And you're playing more card efficient stuff. Oh my god, he's giving you actual, literally, just like actual cards.
Detected.
Yeah, this is super game over. I don't have any way to come back against this stuff. Not a chance. Even if I had Starfall, it wouldn't come this way. Okay, well now Starfall would do okay, but I don't have it, so it doesn't matter. Super good. Yeah, I should have saved. I shouldn't have risked putting out the Savage Combat. I just held on to it again. Yeah, it's too late for you now, buddy. You are not going to do enough work.
For the wild.
That was about as good a turn as I could possibly hope for, and look how doomed I still am. My opponent's drawing 2 cards per turn. And still has my army covered. This guy killed my 7/6 and my Savage Combat. So he alone got such insane value, it boggles the mind. Sure, why not?
It's time for a little blood.
That last turn was literally the best I had in my deck to do stuff, and not even close to enough.
For the wild.
Mag. Doom. Stupid legendary card backs. Oh well. I went positive, but I was hoping for more from this one. Once it got up to 4 wins, I was like, this could go even further. Just shows you, like, my deck would mostly be good, but you need to have some bigger late game things to help turn it around when you get behind. Not an option. At least killing this thing. Die, this thing.
For the wild.
Oh well. No plans for me.
Win!
And he had the Wind Lord. Awesome. Just in case you thought I was doing any comebacks. So people may make fun of him, but in the arena, that is a hell of a card. Alright. 4 wins. Still a positive, but not all that positive. Not helping my stats a lot, that's for sure. And we get... Oh, we do get a TDDC card back. It's so annoying when I get those, like, not the new cards. What do we have?
Golden legendary!
Gormok the Impaler. I do like cheap legends. He's hard to... It's golden, too. Holy crap. I mean, you have 4/4 for 4, which is okay. But if you have at least 4 other minions, you already have 4 minions in play, and then you play him, he deals 4 damage to any target. That is fantastic for his cost, but it is fairly hard to trigger. Still, golden Gormok. Holy crap. And an injured Qualdir, which is pretty decent priest card, right? You got your... He's a 2/1 for 1, but he can be healed significantly if he lives long enough. Raider's pretty good too. Wow. Okay. I'm not going to complain too much about it running. It gave me a golden legend. Would I turn him into some other legend? Maybe. I'll have to think about it. Or maybe I should just try and build some crazy Gormok decks. But we'll see how much farther I can get in the arena. We'll see if I can get any of the other classes that I have not played yet since the expansion next time. Please click the legendary like button. And check out Tales from my D&D campaign on youtube.com/demonac.